The reason I say that is I'm wearing contact lenses, so if I were, say, wearing contact lenses and I could buy special ones that had the cataract prevention with them, I think that'd be a very appealing option.
Those are real cataract lenses. There are cataract lenses on the market now that carry protein, so yeah.
Already?
Yes. Just not for cataracts yet. There are proteins, there are cataract lenses that carry protein already. Contact lenses, not cataract lenses. But yeah, they don't. The proteins on the contact lenses don't cure cataracts yet. They're not for cataracts.
Oh, okay, so yours would be dual action.
Yeah.
Super.
Wait, so if you hopefully make the National Cataract Day successful, what happens when the day arrives? Do people know that it's National Cataracts Day? And if not, how do you communicate that?
Well, we have a Twitter. That's one way. Among other things, that's the next step in the process, you're right, and that's raising awareness through our social media means, but then also maybe through the senator's social media means, because obviously there's going to be some benefit for him in making this day, and so maybe he'll want to, promote it to some extent along with us. Yeah.
Is your body able to naturally produce GSR and GSH on its own?
Yes, they are. But what happens in the older cells of the nucleus is because their organelles are pushed out, so they aren't able to produce GSH anymore. But usually, normal cells, the new cells on the outer layer of the lens are able to produce GSH and GSR.
When your proteins pass through the lens, how do you make sure that it reaches the center where it really needs your proteins?
I think the main issue right now is that we want to let the protein pass through the cornea. So I think once it passes through the cornea, it will diffuse into the lens. So we will, the first step we want to take is to make sure the protein will pass through the cornea.
Do you have something to add to that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whether or not the proteins your question is whether they reach the nucleus of the lens, right? They actually reach the site where work needs to be done. Yeah. So right now, as Wei said, the first part is figuring out how to get through cornea. But afterwards, we actually already found papers. There have been people who are studying what is the flow around the lens, so that when drugs pass through the cornea, how do they travel, right? So we're going to study that further after first figuring out how to pass through the cornea.
So which ones? There's the GSG and GSH, right? Which ones? GSH is the one that separates the GSG, right? Or is it GSG that separates the GSG?
Good question, Jason. GSH is the antioxidant, and it's converted to GSSG when.
So GSR is the one that separates them, right?
Yes.
And then so you guys propose that the issue is primarily because there's a lack of GSR that separates the GSSG.
Yes.
So could the problem be not only from the GSR, but also in the fact that maybe the GSSG or the antioxidant itself is lacking in functionality? Does that make sense?
It does.
So we only want to put GSR right now into our lenses because we're not sure what other side effects there might be if we add too much of the GSH into the lens nucleus. So we want to let the reaction between from GSH to GSSG happen on its own by adding the enzyme.
Also because we have a lot of GSSG in our body, so we can just convert it back to GSH.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, thank you guys for coming.